Children, today we are going to have our syllabus discussion for class 12th English class. And in class 12th, as we know that in English subject we have English core, the full name of the subject, with a code number 301. You must know about it also. So class second year English, it is the paper now consists of 80 marks. 80 marks the paper is there, and there are three sections. Section A stand for reading, that is meant for 20 marks. Section B stands for writing skills, that is meant for 30 marks. And section C depend on your textbook portions, that again consists 30 marks, and accumulated it becomes 80. Now beside this we have 20 marks internal assessment for ASL, and when we add all this way it becomes 80 plus 20, that is 100 marks paper. It means you are aware about it that we have to appear for the written examination in it for 80 marks total question paper, and 20 marks is given by your school on the performance of ASL, that is assessment of speaking and listening test of your ability. So this is all about the brief description about the introduction of English syllabus which we need to cover in session 2021. Students, I welcome you in the first class of class second year English, and I am starting with your main book Flamingo, which first lesson is as titled as the last lesson, written by a very famous novelist of France named Alphonse Daudet. And in this story we are going to read about that how the war and sudden situations are getting changed due to the war, and how the war brings sudden changes in a state which is in routine for so many years, but certainly due to the war some changes is going to take place. In this story, the writer has described about the time when there was war between France and Germany. And here the writer has taken the example of one of the state of France, the state of France, that is Alsace and Lorraine. It is the name of place. It is a state of France which was later came into the possession of Germans, as German had attacked. There was war between France and Germany. So due to the war, what happened, this Alsace and Lorraine came in the influence of German, and due to that German sent an order that all the schools of Alsace and Lorraine will have next day the class of Germans instead of their French language. As you all know it very well that when any country occupy any other, they try to attack on their language and their culture, and language is the first thing, as it is the identity of any nation. So you can understand that language is the first thing on which any opponent country would like to attack on. So that is why it happened with the Germans also. They sent an order and they taken the Alsace and Lorraine in their influence, and due to that those schools were prohibited to teach the French language which was earlier going on. And in place of French language, now it was the order of Germans that next day the German language would be taught in the class. So that is why this chapter is titled as the last lesson, because suddenly that day became the last lesson of the French language, not for the students but also for that teacher who had been working there for so long as a French teacher. But suddenly that day became the last teaching of him and last lesson from the teacher and as well as for the students. Now we are going to have two main characters in this. One is the teacher named M. Hamel. Listen very carefully. M. Hamel. It is not Mr. It is M. name and Hamel, the French teacher. And a student is described here, a boy whose name is French. Again listen, French. He is a student who always goes to school and attend the class of his teacher. Now let me have some light on the about the teacher M. Hamel. M. Hamel is a very honest teacher who used to teach in the school for so long, and he was taking all his classes very with all the sincerity and honesty, and he was having a good command over his students also. The students were very scared from him. So he was a very strict teacher, language teacher he was. And French was a boy who was not very much serious in his studies. Whenever there was any class of French, French was not looking to be paid attention. Whenever any assignment was given, French was not looking to pay the attention on it, and he takes it very casually. So that morning when the story starts, that morning French was going to the school in a very slow motion. Why? Because he had not completed the assignment given by his teacher. The teacher M. Hamel had given an assignment a day before, that all the students had to learn the rules of participle. But exactly what had happened, the French had not learned any single rule of participle. So he was not very much excited to go to school that day, because he feels that his teacher would certainly rebuke him or make him punish for that, as he had not learned that the rules of participle. So French was looking not too very interested to go that school, and he was finding everything very attractive. Rather than to go to the school, he feels that everything is very attractive. So he was just trying to miss the school, or in a popular word you can use that he wanted to bunk the school. But later on he registered himself, and he decided not that it would not be fair to bunk the school, and he went to the school. When he reached at the school, he found the several changes there. At the gate, he noticed that there was a quietness and stillness in the school. It was looking like as a Sunday morning. There was no noise at all. There was no sound. Any type of sound was taking place in the school campus. It looks like a Sunday morning. So he was very much startled to see it. He was very much surprised to see that what had happened, why the school atmosphere was looking very quiet and solemn. When he entered, he found that nobody was making any movement. Gradually, he reaches to his classroom. He found that his teacher M. Hamel was already in his room, and he was just walking up and down in the classroom, and all the students have already taken their seats in the class. Now French was too much embarrassed, too much scared, because he was feeling that first he had not learned the rules of participle. Secondly, he was late also that day. So he was just feeling that it would be not nice for him, and certainly the teacher is going to punish him. So he was very much embarrassed and a little blushed also. He was feeling a little ashamed, because he was understanding that he was going to be punished by his teacher in front of everyone. But as he had no way other than to go and ask his teacher, when he went at the school classroom, he just asked the permission, and just opposite to his expectation, the teacher had not said anything to him and just said, "Little French, you just come and take your seat." So French was very much surprised that teacher had not said anything to him. He came inside the classroom, taken his seat, and started to see each and everything in the classroom. He noticed second thing, that classroom was looking to be very silent, but the teacher was looking to be dressed very nicely. He was wearing his special dress which he used to wear when he go to church or any inspection day in the school. He was having the coat and suit, and he was having a cap also. So he was looking to be totally contrast the atmosphere of the school, and at the same time the teacher was dressed. So he was unable to understand that why his teacher dressed so nicely, because there was nothing special that day. So he was thinking about it. But most surprising thing which he noticed there, that the back benches of the classroom, which were generally used to be emptied, that day those benches were not emptied. It was filled with the villagers. All the villagers had occupied their seats in the back benches, including all the postman and former mayor and an old man named Hauser also. So many villagers had come, and they were seated there in the in the back benches of the classroom. It was the most surprising thing which he noticed in the classroom after getting his place. And while he was thinking all this, the teacher was moving in the class, and he was asking. Meanwhile, the teacher called his name. Now the turn of French was there, as now his turn to recite the rules of participle. That day, the teacher the teacher started before that. He just told an announcement in the classroom. That announcement was just looking like a thunderclap. It was most shocking and surprising announcement the teacher made. before starting. And what announcement he made exactly? He said that today he was going to deliver the last lesson of his French language, as the German had sent the orders that from next day only the German language would be taught, so your new teachers will arrive tomorrow. So that was the most surprising thing for Franz when he found that his classroom, that benches which were used to be emptied, that day those benches were filled with the village people, and they had brought their books also. It looks like they were there to attend their class. Meanwhile, that M. Hamel, who was looking to be very serious also, the classroom atmosphere was very sad and gloomy. And M. Hamel made that announcement which I have already told you, that this is the last lesson which he was going to deliver, and he just urged all the students to be attentive, because after that day there was no class of French. Now suddenly the attitude of French was getting changed, not towards his teacher but also towards the books, which earlier he used to be taken as a burden for himself. Those books of literature and history of literature and language, of French language, that was earlier looking to be a nuisance for him. He was just taking it as a burden, but that day suddenly his attitude got changed when he found that from next day he was not having any French classes anymore. So his attitude regarding the books got changed, and of course about his teacher, to whom he was calling earlier, he was a very cranky teacher. That day suddenly that idea also got changed, and both the teacher and the books turned to be a very significant for him. It looks very important for him, those books, because now he realized that till that day he was not able to not only learn anything to speak and write. He was he was not very much serious. When the teacher was teaching in the classroom, he was thinking about the outdoor games. So he had not paid any attention earlier, but that day he felt very sorry for himself for not learning all those rules and all the things which was taught in the classroom. And that day suddenly became the last day. But nevertheless, the war has made this change drastically, and it was unexpected totally, not only for the French but also for the teacher. Then he realized now that what was the secret of those villagers who had come in the classroom, and why the atmosphere of the school was very much silent. He realized now everything, because it was the last day of the teacher, so everybody was very much emotional. Even the teacher was very much serious and very emotional, and those villagers who had come there, they had come there only to show their respect, to show their gratitude to the teacher M. Hamel, who had been working there for long 40 years. You can take it very seriously, that he had served there in that school for 40 years, and suddenly that day became the last day of the teacher due to that order which had come from the Germans, as the German had occupied. I am repeating it so many times because you must remember that why the change has took place in the school climate and school people, including teacher and the children. So this was only because of that order which had come from Germans, as Alsace and Lorraine, which was the part of France earlier, now it was the part of German. So now he knew it, that all the villagers had come to show their respect to the teacher, because they were knowing that this teacher is very honest and he was serving there for long 40 years. So they were just showing their respect about that. So, but while Franz was thinking all this, the teacher was on his duty, and he has started to ask the rules of participle from the various students. Finally, the turn of Franz came, and I must make you notify here that when the turn of Franz came, what was the attitude of Franz? That Franz wanted that day to deliver each and everything correctly in a very good manner, because he wanted to create a good impression in front of his teacher, even the last day of him. But it could not happen because he had not learnt any rules of participle. So he got stuck in the first word, and he did not said anything. He did not able to say anything regarding the rules of participle. It means Franz was not able to tell anything about the rules of participle, and he was standing there in a disappointed mode, and he was expecting and scared that teacher would certainly punish him. But again, the teacher did not punish him, and he just said, "Little Franz, I am not going to scold you, because it is not only the fault of you, we all are responsible for you." The teacher was taking all the responsibility that if a child is not able to learn anything, It is not only the mistake of that child, but even their parents, even the teachers, including they all are responsible equally if a child is not able to learn it. So what he did exactly, he just said that it is the problem of whole LSAC. The people of LSAC leave all their work for the tomorrow, and you see now where we are standing. Now there is no tomorrow coming in our life, because as it is the last lesson of our French language. Further, he started to teach about the French language. He told that the French language is one of the most beautiful language, and we must try to guard it. We must try to respect our language. He started to tell about that there is no other language which is as logical, as clear as the French language. So the teacher was also looking to be a very patriotic nature. He was having a deep attachment with the language and with his country. So it shows that M. Hamel was a true patriotic person, and he was having a good attachment. He wanted to convey a message to his children on the last day of his class that we must guard our language, because the language is the key to their prison. What does it mean? That as long as the people are holding their language, they are always having a chance to make themselves free from any kind of slavery. So because that language makes them always identified, so that is why they are always having a chance to make themselves free from any type of slavery. So he just said that we must guard it and we must respect it. After that, he started to teach about each and everything regarding that language. He wanted to teach each and everything that day, as it was the last day of him. So he was teaching the rules of grammar, each and everything about grammar and history of the French language, and he was teaching it in a very patient way. And even French was surprised that everything was looking to be very, very easy, and he was able to understand it. He was amazed to think about it, that how it has been all happened. Hamel was teaching each and everything with so much patience, and he was trying to teach all the things related to the French language, as it looks like that the teacher was trying to impart all his knowledge at one stroke to all his students. So it was showing that how much M. Hamel was connected with the language, and how much he was having the respect for his language, as it was his mother tongue also. So he taught all the lessons of grammar, and he taught all. Then after he started to class of writing practice, and that day he had brought some papers with himself, and in those papers already he had written Alsace, France, Alsace, France. It was written like that, Alsace, France, Alsace, France. It was written on all the paper sheets which he had brought that day with himself for all the children for the writing practice. My dear students, you must understand the significance of writing this Alsace, France, Alsace, France. And when a child was repeating the same thing on so many times on the same paper sheet, you know that what was the purpose behind it? The teacher was trying to create a deep feeling of patriotism and nationalism among the students by making them write repeatedly Alsace, France, Alsace, France, to show that they should always remember that Alsace is the part of France, Alsace is the part of France. So what does it mean? It means that the teacher was not only teaching, but at the same time he was inculcating the good habit of nationalism among his students, and that is why that worksheet or that paper sheet of writing is also compared with floating flag, because as a flag creates a feeling of nationalism when we see it. Similarly, by writing the name of our country, we filled our mind and heart with the same feeling of nationalism, which was the target of the teacher, and that is why he had brought. Everybody was quite busy in writing the Alsace and France, and everybody was doing all their work very quietly, and at the same time the teacher was sitting motionless on a chair, and he was just gazing each and everything in the classroom. It looks like that he wanted to fix the image of each and everything in the classroom, because he had to go next day. He had to leave his country. Next day he had to leave from there. So before moving from there, he wanted to fix all the pictures of the same thing in his mind. So he was just gazing all the things very minutely. It looks like that he was observing it. After the completion of this writing work, suddenly the church clock struck, and it was showing the 12 o'clock time. The church clock was telling the indicator that it was 12 o'clock. It means now it was the time of the dismiss the class, or the completion of the classroom. The teacher stood up on his chair, and he wanted to tell so many things to his by his language, by his expression. It looks like that he wanted to tell so many things to his students, but he could not say anything because his heart was brimming with so much of emotion, and he could not speak anything. It looks like that something choked on his throat and he could not deliver a single word. Then he took a piece of chalk and the top of the board he written it the word Vive la France. Vive la France, it is a French word. It means, literally it means long live France, which popularly we say that Jindabad. The similar thing, type of feeling was shown by the teacher by writing it the name of his country onto the top of the board. It gives the two messages, that one is the teacher conveys a good message that his country is always going to be alive. The secondary, he wanted to see his country on the top of the world. That is why he tried to write the long live France or Vive la France on the top of the board, because he wanted to see it always on the top of the world. So this was the feeling of teacher M. Hamel, which he shown it, that after that he wanted to say so many things, but he could not. There were some letters of alphabet of the French which he tried to give to the children. He just spoken it, and all the classes was chanting the same and repeating the same words. But later on, what happened, that after writing the long Vive la France, he just wanted to say something, but he was not able to say anything as he was very much emotional that time. So he just taken the support of the wall. He leaned against the wall, it is written. He leaned against the wall and he just made a gesture that your class is dismissed, you can go. So this is all about the chapter, the last lesson. My dear children, I have tried to sketch or outline about this chapter. Now you can go through the summary which I had told you. You can consult with your NCERT books with all the questions, and any doubt and any questions you can write it in a comment, or you can write on the email of that, and it will be dealt later when the next class will start. Thank you very much.